How did the 12 apostles die? 1. St. Peter, crucified upside down. 2. St. Bartholomew, crucified, flayed, and beheaded. 3. St. Matthew the Evangelist, burned at the stake. 4. St. Andrew, crucified on an X-shaped cross. 5. St. Philip, crucified upside down. 6. St. Jude, the brother of the Lord, crucified and speared. 7. St. James, son of Zebedee, put to death with stones and sword. 8. St. Thomas, speared. 9. St. Simon the Zealot, crucified. 10. St. John the Evangelist, exile. 11. St. James, son of Alphaeus, crucified. 12. St. Matthias, killed with stones. How did the 12...
Shalom. Shalom. They see that being a friend of Yahushua wasn't a good thing. They say that every one of his apostles, of his friends, they say that he died a grievous death, giving all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that do rule well, and salutation to the Akim around the world, preaching in truth and in sincerity, to the four corners of the earth, waking up our people and telling them, hey, the end is come, the end is come. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Right? Going back into the video here, showing you how the apostles died in these different various ways. Right? And I was talking to Jake, and he was saying what will happen to all the Lord's friends, what will happen to the apostles. Look how we die grievous ways. That this is not like the questioning if being a man of the Lord, doing what the Lord told you to do is a good thing. But we know the Lord told us about these things, told us these things is about what is about to happen to us. If we're going to be cast into prison, right? But we know we doing this for a greater cause. We know what we doing here going to have a better benefit than we could get in this life, in this flesh. Right? So, the guy who said that, I was like, wow, these Jakes them so blinded, they can't see, right? They can't see that everything we do here, it will pay off. Once you do what the Lord tell you to do, it will pay off. This flesh is nothing. This flesh basically pass away. This flesh is like a vapor, as scripture says, like a vapor that pass through the air. It get disappear. Right? This is the book of Luke. Luke 14, verse 28, and it says, "For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish?" Right? Counting the cost day by day, because the Lord told us how to function. He said, "My son, when you come into the shoot, get prepare your soul for temptation." You have to prepare for temptation, you have to prepare for tribulation, right? You have to prepare for Jacob's trouble. You have to prepare for all these things that are going to happen to us. They say how they're going to persecute us. As the scriptures say, we know these things will happen. So you have to count the course and prepare yourself for these things. Because that can happen basically in the split of a second. Right? The Lord knew. And as brother, one of the brothers was going on last night, in the Monday night sit-down camp video we did, right? The brother was giving basically a testimony, you could say, about the woman, what happened to her when they went and killed her. We was basically saying is that they was telling a man and a woman to renounce the Bible. And one on the guy renounced it. Can. Right, the guy denounced it, and the woman, which she was saying, she said no, she's not going to denounce the Bible. She's not going to forsake she Lord, right? And what going on, they say as soon as they go to shoot the woman, right? They saw like a hand came up, like an angel came and take she spirit, take she soul, right? So we know, as the scriptures say, it have those of us who not gonna taste that, Lord gonna come and take us away from this place before that second death. And it have some, right? It have possibilities, and not even a possibility, I should say, factually, where the Lord can just take you up before you even feel that sting of death, before you even feel that pain. Continuing verse 29 and says, least happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, right? So we know we have to count this, we have to prepare ourselves for these things, right? We know these things is going to happen. So when Jakes come with them kind of question and them kind of statement, is be like, wow, watch how foolish these Jakes is. You trying to tell me we don't know these things is going to happen? We do. Guys, are we prepared for it? Preparation. What they say the meaning of the BIBLE is? Basic, right? Basic information and before leaving it, right? So we know this is the information, this is the instruction, right? Lord give us and what to do. So we will know how to function. There's only other these stupid jigs them, you all who not doing what the Lord tell you to do and think of it in that situation in that type of way. And to think about it again, right? How to make it and to put it here in the video, right? That like it was this one get crucified upside down, right? They say Peter get crucified upside down, this one John be beheaded, right? But all these things here, right, we suffering, all these things here have a greater recompense of reward, as the scriptures say, right? And the Lord told us these things. We'd say in the precept here, Matthew 10 and verse 16, and it says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves, right? We is the Lord's sheep. We coming forth in this world here, knowing the consequences of of we actions, what is going to be. It says, be therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, right? So we're not going to fight back, going to retaliate in any way because we know the Lord is gonna take us up out of this place. We know these heathens are gonna come against us. We know, right? When that time come, they're gonna cast us in prisons, as the scriptures say going down here. I said, but beware of men, for they will deliver you. They will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, right? So we be paying for these things. We paying for when Esau come down with great wrath, knowing that they have a short time. We be paying for these things. What's going on in Babylon right now? Basically, they be paying to cast us into these prisons. They be paying to torture us. They be paying to, as a matter of fact, it say that in Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 2:1. I believe it's Ashana 2:1. The one speaking about, I think it's 2. Right, 2:10. Right, and it says, let us oppress the poor, righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Right? So they basically telling you what they're going to do. They're basically saying what the agenda going to be. these wicked heathens also, these wicked jakes will be part of them too. They're going to be doing all these things. They can feel, as the scripture say, that they feel that they're doing good, they feel that they're doing righteous things by persecuting us. No. Because look how they set it up right now. Esau Edom behind the counter, behind the bar, and they're having jakes doing the bidding. They're having jakes as these law enforcements doing the work. Right? So they also is a part of it. I'm looking for the part when it say, nice. Verse 18, verse 19. It says, let us examine him despitefully with torture. Right? So this is basically what they're thinking in their brain, what they're going to do to us. Right? So if we know they're going to come down on us, then we should be prepared. We should prepare ourselves, prepare our mind for these things. Right? So when you think that they're doing wrong to us, that they can make us feel any type of way to stop doing what we do and stop praising Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. No. Right? Continuing, it says, let us examine him with this spitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. So basically they're gonna prove that the Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, men, his saints, is basically gonna stand firm in our ways, stand firm in his ways, I should say. Right? So we know these things is about to happen. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Right? That is how we're going to be respected. But what the scripture say here? Right? In Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 1, and it says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of power, and there shall no torment touch him. Right? So it don't matter what you jakes, you heathens, you wicked jakes, as I say, you two-thirds, right? No matter what you will do to the elect, right? The souls are in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. And that is one thing the key and not touch. That is one thing they don't have that technology, right? They don't have that technology. They don't have control of their own spirit, I should say. Not even your own spirit, your own soul, they have control of. Continuing verse 2, it says, in the sight of the unwise, going back to you two-thirds, going back to you wicked heathens, this is what's going to happen. It says, they seem to die, but that is the flesh. Right? The flesh is just basically the vessel for your soul, the important thing. Right? The most important thing, I should say, because that is what controlling this whole body. Without your soul, this is just a shell. Right? In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and the departure is taken for misery. So when you're seeing you're torturing the men of the Lord, you're doing all sort of killing us in all different ways, you might think you might think you're winning. You might think, right, I kill them, I slice off the head, I drink the blood. You understand? Blood of the saints. Hey, yes, we get you. That's what you're thinking in your brain. Is just basically your own delusion. You can't touch it. You can't even see the spirit, much less for touch it. Right? Continuing verse 3, and it says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Right? No matter what you all do, you all could take us out in any different ways. Here the scripture say, but they are in peace, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, knowing that we have a better thing in the kingdom, in that spiritual body, that spiritual man. Let's imagine when that time come, when the elect come back, right? They can touch the body, but the body can't touch them. If you know what I'm saying. When that time Esau feel like he could harm the men of the Lord, the angels of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, when that time come, No, they can harm you. It works the other way around. Last one, verse 5, and it says, and having been a little chastised, they are greatly rewarded, for power proved them and found them worthy of himself. Giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the elect around the Atazar, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.